So one of the many things that's been complained about is this Air Force One jet that President Trump is receiving from Qatar. It's a gift from them, and he's taking it. He's going to make it. He wants to make this the Air Force One jet. Let's just see what some of his colleagues, if you will, some of the freaking politicians have to say about that. Let's watch this clip.
For Air Force One, do you have security concerns?
Well, they better sweep that plane from front to back.
Air Force One is the Oval Office, it's the press room, it's the Situation Room, all in the air. Why on earth is it a good idea from a national security perspective? This is literally just so that he can have the most tricked out, most luxurious, state-of-the-art, fit for an emir version of Air Force One.
I got no problem with that. I mean, it's made in America, made by Boeing. I don't think that President Trump, he doesn't need a bribe.
We're gonna stop right there. First of all, the First Lady sketches me out, right? Like, seriously, are these people, are they real people? Are these politicians real people, or are they just AI, freaking iRobot, Will Smith, freaking fakies? That's not a word. Are they iRobot freaking robots?
Robots, you will not move. Confirm command.
Command confirmed.
I don't know. But, you know, to keep it short and sweet, this is what I'll say to it. No, you should not accept a gift that's supposed to be Air Force One from a foreign country. No, you shouldn't. And actually, this shouldn't even be a topic of conversation. You know what I mean? They say that Boeing is taking too long with the new Air Force One jet. I don't know what the heck. Apparently, it's old. I don't know. Taking too long with it, but no, of course, you know, it's going to take years to sweep that plane, guys. It is going to take years to sweep it. You're going to hope you got it all the way right. And God forbid something goes wrong. We look like idiots. It's almost as if there was a story about a Trojan horse. You guys should look that up. It may not be that extreme, but in all honesty here, it's not a great idea to do this. And honestly, Trump is probably just making a play to where he can keep the jet at the crib after he's done being in office. It's just that simple. I feel like there's more important things to focus on than this. It's just another thing that's going on at Capitol Hill. That has nothing to do with helping us, the taxpayers, the real ones. So me personally, I'd rather just move on. Next segment. All right, real quick, just to let you guys know, these episodes will not be an hour long. They won't be 30 minutes long. They won't be, you know, some of these shows will be 10 minutes long, maybe even, you know, who knows, short, 5 minutes. But these shows are something that's going to be consistently dropping out. And if I'm cooking hot on a topic, then it may be longer. But I want to jump into a hot button topic. We got some beef in sports right now. It's a deeper conversation going on here. I want you guys to check out Ryan Clark versus RG3. There's some smoke in the city, if you will. People are frustrated and they're upset with RG3 about how hard he's going on Angel Reese. You know, just honestly, at every turn. Let's see what Ryan Clark had to say about this.
Now, if you're RG3, when is the last time within your household you've had a conversation about what she's dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what Black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping. And so to me, it's just another situation that now this young lady has to deal with. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media.
Honestly, it doesn't feel like Bird and Magic. It doesn't feel as fun as that at all. It's a little more sinister. And honestly, when you see people, you know, cheering for either one, there's clearly very deep personal bias. This is what I'll say here. For the WNBA, you know, this brings eyeballs. It does. You know, these two players, being at odds, being adversaries, is just going to bring more people to the sport, which is great. My thing for Angel Reese, just keep getting better at basketball. You know what I'm saying? Just for her position, she has a lot of tape on her where she could improve at. You know what I mean? To shut some of her haters up. But Ryan Clark, real quick, I will say he made some very valid points. I just want him to be careful on, just saying that someone cannot get to a point without having the source in the home. And this old lady's white. You can get to a point of understanding. Well, you'll get to a point of getting the idea of what a black woman goes through, on your own militia. You know what I mean? Of course, you can't ask your white woman how it feels to be a black woman, but you on your own can, take time to really, invest in, figuring out, what is going on with all of our cultures. You know what I'm saying? So, I really believe that, Ryan Clark meant best by that statement, but in this day and age, people get rubbed the wrong way with anything you say. RG3. Here's the thing, RG3. I want you to realize what Ryan Clark is saying here. Some of your points are valid. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Angel Reese called herself the villain. Yes, she did. You didn't deem her the villain. Angel Reese said she's the villain. But here's what we want to say to you. The optics of anything that you say hardcore on this situation does not look good at all. When you're berating a black young female athlete, and you're doing the head nods, you're doing the finger snaps. I've seen little clips where you kind of put a little too much on there. And like Ryan Clark says, you have your girl back there who's, of the other descent. It just doesn't look right for the optics, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, the RG3, I want him to realize, you got to be sensitive to the optics of how this looks. You know what I mean? Just stick to the facts and you'll be just fine. All right, let's move on. Let's get sketchy, boys. It's time to get scary. Let's go. I don't want to do this. I don't know. I'm just going to play a random clip and I'll respond to it. The Diddy case is going on. I don't even like saying the word Diddy anymore. Sean Combs. I don't even like saying that anymore. I gotta pray on this. This case is going on. It's been too much. It's overstimulating for me, honestly. At the age that I am, at the piece that I'm at, this case is honestly too much sauce for me. But my viewers want to hear my opinion on certain things, so let the clip roll. Let's see what we're looking at here. Let this roll. Random clip. Let's go.
No wonder Diddy's daughters left the courthouse just 5 minutes after the trial began. They learned a cruel truth about Kim Porter, but they didn't want to accept it. During the trial, Diddy blew kisses to the children in the audience. All his children firmly believed that Diddy was innocent. The first witness, Philip, revealed that Diddy had paid him a sum of money to sleep with Cassie Ventura, and there were no protective measures taken. And Diddy watched on the side. Philip said that Ventura had tried to resist, but Diddy often intimidated Ventura with violence. Diddy's daughters immediately walked out of the courtroom. They were confused about who their real father was. Their mother had tried to leave Diddy several times during their decade-long relationship, but in the—
Just stop. Just cut. Stop. No. Stop. God. This is literally ridiculous, guys. All right. That was light work, what I just showed. I will not give you every detail of this case because I just, honestly, it's just not even, it's so distasteful, if you will. I can't do it. I really can't do it. This is what I'll say, to be children and hear your parent in court and then, well, honestly, kids, family. Who told these kids to come to court, right? Is that real? Did they really come to court? Like, you really gonna tell me you have no idea what your dad is in court for? And if you do have any idea what your dad is in court for, why in God's green earth would you want to be there to hear the details of the things that your dad has done after midnight on a random night? No. You know what I mean? I do not think that they should be there at all. And all honesty, like, in the real world, this is so out of hand. This is so, as a human being, we know for a fact that Mr. Combs, Diddy, or whatever is a bad human to the core. That's not speculation. That is not a bias right there. We've accumulated enough public information to really see that, okay, this guy is not a good person. And so I'm not here to, claim if the RICO case is valid or not. Is it a real RICO case? Or is it just, you guys claim it's a witch, some say it's a witch hunt and not a, real RICO. I'm not here to say that. What I'm here to say is when they have that phrase, like, is this person a threat to society out here? I don't think we gotta ask any question about that at all. If this man's a threat to society at all. Pure demon. You feel me? Like, no question. And you will also have Kid Cudi on the stand on trial, speaking on how his car was blown up because Diddy was jealous of the friendship that him and Cassie had. Anytime this guy was out here blowing up cars like some freaking cheesy mid-90s action movie, like freaking what is Die Hard? I like Die Hard. I don't know. But here's what I do know. It's not going to end well. However you cut it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like if Diddy somehow got off all these things, the sponsors are going to be lining up. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. There's nothing good out of this. It's all downhill from here. So me personally, my take on it is we already have made our opinion on it. He's not a great person. For your mental health and your, sanity, please don't go too deep down that rabbit hole. All right, we're into a sports segment. Let's go to the sports. Let's go. Is it an end of an era? For real? Like, are we really, am I that old that we're really watching it right now where Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, all of the greats from our time, have all their championship windows closed? Like, I'm getting to the mindset of believing that none of these guys are going to win a championship ever again. And the league is morphing, and it's cool. It's fun. You know what I mean? Watching the Thunder babies is fun. You know what I'm saying? Watching my New York Knicks, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? We've been stuck in purgatory for years. So just to see these guys like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, all great things come to an end. And I know one thing for sure, we will never have another Steph Curry. The things that Curry was doing out there, we probably will never see again. We're going to see people imitate it, we won't see it again. But I will say this, I am excited for the future. And if you ask me, I think the Thunder are going to win it all. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm not stupid. I think the Thunder are going to just handle the T-Wolves. I think they're going to just get it, against us or the Pacers, and it's just too much to overcome. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah. That's it. That's all. We're going to end the show right here. This is not the first. This is Candid Talk. Episode whoever the heck knows. 7:30 Wednesday night. We'll make reels. We'll do all the fun stuff. But until next time, my people, we'll make sure we have more topics. We got any more topics? Ben and Jerry's got ticked off at some freaking meeting thing and got kicked out. The owner of Ben and Jerry's, the CEO, whatever. He's ticked off about everything under the sun. I don't know. That's it. That's all. We're out of here. Anthony Train Johnson, Candid Talk. Subscribe now. Next episode, we'll have Ori on. Ori, the rapper out of VA. Very good guy. And got some more shows lined up with some singers, some entrepreneurs. Just cool people, man. Hey, man, stick with it. It's your boy Train. Peace.